Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you can't tell by this obnoxiously large set of Mardi Gras beads, today we are going to be making king cake donuts. So in Southeast Louisiana, hold on. I cannot be serious with those on. Let's talk about what we're going to be making today. We are going to be making king cake donuts. These are delicious and satisfying, really easy to make, no special ingredients required. I got everything I needed at Walmart. So hopefully your Walmart or your local grocery will carry the same. But my point is that it's basic ingredients. If you've been living keto or low carb or sugar free for any length of time, 9 times out of 10, you already have what you're gonna need in your pantry. So if you haven't already checked out my e-cookbook, Big Easy Keto, available on datketolady.com. I will link it below, and I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and also I'm on Instagram. If you haven't checked me out there, I'm datketolady as well. So let's get this recipe started. It's gonna be super easy and so delicious, and the best part about it is you do not have to miss out on your king cake this Mardi Gras season. So let's get cooking. I'm gonna need vanilla extract, almond flour, a sweetener of your choice. You do not have to use Pyure. You can use Keto or Swerve. The measurements will basically be the same no matter the sweetener. You're gonna need baking powder, unsweetened vanilla almond milk. It's the vanilla flavored almond milk. Cinnamon. You're gonna need yeast. Now this is active yeast. We are not using that for the purpose of rising the dough or anything like that. It just adds a little extra level of flavor to the recipe. That is the only reason we're using it. We're using some butter, and then we're gonna use a silicone donut mold. The next step that you're going to want to do is to spray your silicone mold with a nonstick spray. I'm going to do this over the sink so that I don't get the overspray all over the counter, but it needs to be coated well. Now that I have it coated really well with the nonstick spray, I'm going to fill each cavity equally, and keep in mind this will rise a good bit, so you don't want to overfill them. I have a sandwich size Ziploc bag, and I've put my batter into there. I cut the tip off, and I'm going to use that just to pipe it in. And I know it looks like there are some empty spaces. That's okay. It's all going to come out just fine. Don't worry about that. Just took my donuts out of the oven, but you can see how they've all leveled out nicely in the silicone molds. You have to let them cool completely before you take them out because they can break. You have to let them cool down and set up nicely before you take them out, and then we'll ice them and decorate them. I'm going to show you how to make your own sugar-free, let's just call them sprinkles, okay? So you can see I have gold, I have green, I have purple, the 3 Mardi Gras colors. Now, what you're going to need for that is you're going to need whatever sweetener you want, Pyure, Swerve, Lakanto, whatever, as long as the granular form of it. You're gonna need a Ziploc bag, and you're gonna need a little bit of food coloring. Take whatever amount you want, pour it in. Then you just take your food coloring, put a couple of drops in there, close the bag. You can leave some air in there, okay? And then you just shake it. You can see it's starting to change colors. And there you have it. You have your purple sugar topping that we're gonna put on top of the glaze of the donuts. So then you'll just repeat that with a new bag and do your green, another bag, and do your gold. Once the donuts have cooled completely, we're gonna take them out of our donut mold. And what I do is I normally will just press this down. I think it releases them better. You see how it kind of comes out on the other side, and then just very carefully go through. And you see, you can take them right out and you have some donuts. Texture to them. Of course, that's the flat side, but a donut nonetheless. And now the fun part begins of decorating them. If you're gonna do it like this, you have to work it around just to make sure it's fully coated. And there you go. The way that I'm gonna do it though is I'm gonna get a spatula and do each individual one. I just feel like it's less of a hassle than dipping. In my Ziploc bags, I have my green sugar, well, my green sweetener, my gold sweetener, and my purple sweetener. There we have our king cake donuts. I cannot wait for y'all to try these out. They are so good, and it's perfect because it's like portion control. You don't have a big giant amount in front of you. You can have these one at a time, satisfy that sweet craving for some king cake and donuts, I guess, at the same time. So happy Mardi Gras.